Tariq, hi. Welcome. And Polly. Susan, hello. Hello, Ruth. Is that my Ruth? Shalom, Ruth. Thank you for joining. Yeah, so I'm not in Amsterdam. Hello, Gary. Hi, Catherine. And if I had shown you the view in the background, I would, if you'd shown that to me, rather, I would not know where that was. Hello, Dawn. Mary Ellen. So, yeah, where is Mark? Hello, Ronnie. And, yeah, maybe we'll just see. You know, what happened is that I was not meant to be here. I was meant to be in Amsterdam. And then I got an intriguing message on WhatsApp from a good friend of mine who said they were arranging a surprise party, a surprise belated birthday party. So, yeah, I hopped on a plane, and it's 2 hours from Amsterdam. And yeah, so I'm a tourist somewhere basically, and I don't know much about this place. There is a Hager guide here, but I don't know her. So, but I reached out, but unfortunately she's working. So yeah, anyone want to guess where I am? Once you've worked it out, you let me know. Hello Neil and everybody. So yeah, I have made some notes. That's enough of looking at me. So I have actually made some notes. Oh yes, I am, Joanne. Okay, I am in Krakow, absolutely. And I've actually been here before, but it was a long time ago. I came here before on a trip around Eastern Europe, and of course based from here is where you visit Auschwitz, which was when I went there. And of course that is a huge part of this place's history, but I'm not talking about, I'm not really going to do history much. Because Olga is based here, and I noticed on the calendar that she's doing like a tour day, sort of Tuesday through Friday, and she deals with history. So I'm just going to be a real tourist today. So here we are. This is the Barbican, and it was constructed in 1499. And yeah, it's a fortified outpost, and it used to be connected to the city walls. And it's, yeah, there are not many of these structures apparently left in Europe. It's said to be 7-sided, and only 3 of them left in Europe, apparently. And it was connected to the local legend, and I'm not sure if I'm saying this correctly, the Wawel, Wawel dragon. Okay, so yeah, like the pronunciation here is something difficult, but look how cool this is. There must be a moat around it once upon a time. Yeah, Krakow has actually certainly grabbed me. Like I loved Rouen because it was affordable and interesting. Well, I'm getting the same from Krakow, and I can see I'm going to be visiting it another few times, definitely. This is closed at the moment, unfortunately. But yeah, it's apparently usually open. Let's have a look. So yeah, there was a very successful surprise party yesterday. A lot of delicious food was consumed, 18 courses of little nibbly things, and a large amount of exceptionally good wine. The only real problem is now I'm not going to be happy with my €6 a bottle supermarket wine that I've become used to now that I've been spoiled here. Oh, you spent a month here in the winter, Joanne. That must have been cold. So yeah, there's 3 towers left on the old city walls, and this is probably all of them here, with St. Florian's Gate here in the middle and a tower on either side. So, where are my notes? St. Florian's Gate, built in the 14th century. I always hate saying 14th century. I'd like to say the actual year, like the 1300s, because then I don't have to do any mental gymnastics. So there was the main entrance to the old town and a remnant of the city's medieval fortifications. It was part of the defense wall that protected Krakow from invasions. It's also part of the royal route, the path once taken by Polish kings for ceremonies and processions, and originally had 8 towers. So here we go. I had to look up St. Florian, my homework this afternoon, and he was a Roman soldier who was persecuted for not renouncing his Christianity, and he was really good at putting out fires. So here's a little Baroque chapel to St. Florian in the gate. And I'm so glad it's not raining. I have now found a place where the weather report is even more inaccurate than the weather reports in Amsterdam. This place has been forecast rain, sun, rain, sun. Yeah, it's meant to be pouring with rain now. It's not, for which I'm deeply thankful. So here's the bit of the wall from the other side. So there's one tower. And here's 2 towers. And here's 3 towers. Okay, and this street is called Florianiska. Look how pretty it is with the lights glowing. Yeah, the lighting's cool, huh? So this is the main thoroughfare since the Middle Ages, connecting St. Florian's Gate to the main market square, where we'll be in just a moment. Most famous shopping street of the city. And there's some buildings, and I have no idea which ones they are, that date back to the 1300s. I've walked around quite a lot, and there's a remark. Oh, this gate. I was thinking, I want to show you this doorway. It's just, I love old doorways. I think we all love old doorways, don't we? They tell such stories. Check out this door. Beautiful, huh? And the hotel I've got here. So I'm in a 4-star hotel. Okay, it's a single room. 3 nights in this hotel, including breakfast, is less than I would expect to pay for 1 night in an Amsterdam hotel with no breakfast. So yeah, it makes it a far more affordable destination. The weather's changing so fast. We were forecast ice and snow on Wednesday till this morning, and now it's imminent. Where is that, Polly? Just to remind me, whereabouts in the world is that? The Wax Museum. Come on. I have no idea what the reception is like for streaming in Krakow. So the chat's gone very quiet. I hope I haven't lost connectivity. Check out this Baroque baby. Oh, you're still there, okay. The architecture here is so exuberant. -1 in the northeast of England. Yeah, winter is upon us. Yeah, I mean, I know that I think it gets awfully cold here. I mean, this is probably, I'm really lucky. It's hovering around 0 centigrade, so not too bad at all. Oh, and I've just been puddle shots, puddle shots, puddle shots. I'm going to share a few with you in just a moment that I actually took on the way to the start of the tour. Another nice doorway here, a gateway. Check this out. This lovely classical designs. There are all these alleyways that lead into bars and cafes and some dungeon bars. It's lovely. I just had a beer before the tour, which is something of a tradition of mine. It was in one of the places like underneath an arch, an ancient arch, just near the tower where we started. It was like something just on draft. It was like €5 for a small beer. I was like, oh my goodness, that's what I pay in Amsterdam. So maybe there's some things which are not so good value. But I wanted to show you these as well. I noticed these earlier. Check out the lions on the doors. You'd like to? Yeah. Well, I didn't stream in the dungeon. I mean, I didn't take any film. I prepared some film, by the way, because I was expecting it to be terrible weather now. I was expecting it to be pouring with rain. So I've got some videos prepared, which I'll show you anyway. So yeah, Krakow goes back to, I think, the 600s, which makes it the same sort of age as Utrecht. And you know, in Dutch, I've also noticed, by the way, lots of animals. I've been photographing them. I think I'll put it on the in our Facebook group. Animals above the doors. This one looks pretty cute. There's a squirrel. I saw online today that squirrels live for 9 years. Which is pretty cool. It makes them a kind of attractive pet, really. Maybe you'd have to have two because they get lonely. Yeah, the streets are certainly wider, and of course there's no cars here. So this is pedestrianized, which is really great. And without the constant bikes trying to run you over, you know? I mean, we saw one earlier. So yeah, you know, in Amsterdam, of course, the cyclists are so aggressive. Now coming up to this church up ahead, I actually didn't get around to going inside. I can't tell you anything about it, but Olga can do that. So yeah, coming up to the market square. The market square is, you would never guess, it's square, like really square, like 200 meters by 200 meters. That's 40,000 square meters, and that's 10 football pitches or something like that. Look how nice it is. I haven't been here this time of day yet, and it's noticeably darker since. I'm just going to stop here and enjoy this a little bit. Okay, I'm going to do a sideways puddle shot. I have to do it sideways. The image doesn't correct, but get ready with your screenshots. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Way of people, and I'm going to show you. This is what I photographed just about, I don't know, 15 minutes ago, so you can see how it's really changed. No Christmas markets here at the moment. I'm not. I mean, there probably must be. Different things to find out. So yeah, this is the old cloth hall here. I think there's quite a lag. Chat, but never mind. Pretty, eh? Pretty. And look, puddles everywhere. I wish that the streaming image rotated when I turned the phone so I could do more of them. But anyway, starts December. Okay. So yeah, check out the church here. puddle shot. Here we go. I took this just a moment ago. So, Alex! Alex is the friend who I came here to surprise. Alex's wife arranged a surprise party for him. So Alex is my very good friend from London from years ago. Hello, Wheeler. So here we have the old cloth hall, which got a bit of an upgrade in the Renaissance period. And let's see if the notes on it here. La da 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 da. Let's see. You know what I'll do is I'll show you a little video I took here this morning, because I wasn't sure how busy it was going to be going through the cloth hall. So here we go. Okay. And now I can try and find my notes. Cloth hall, here we go. So, the cloth hall, originally built in the 1300s, and it served as a major center for international trade, with merchants trading goods like spices and textiles and leather. During the Renaissance, the cloth hall was modernized with beautiful arches, blending together Gothic and Renaissance styles. And the lower floor still functions, mainly as a souvenir market. Though, I'll walk into people. Yeah, there's quite a few horses and carriages and stuff going around. Anyway, here we are back in real life. So you see it's a little bit more colourful now. Oh, I can see the blue hour outside. So this is what it looks like now. But when I was here the other day, it was absolutely heaving. Heaving, I tell you. Okay. Now, the Town Hall Tower. There was a great big town hall here, and it burnt down, as town halls are inclined to do. It's another thing that Krakow and Amsterdam share. And the only thing that survived was this tower. And I went in the tower on my first day here. So here is quite a long video actually of me climbing all the steps, so you don't need to. Now, so the only remaining part is the original 1300s tower, the rest of which was demolished. And this town hall tower is Krakow's only leaning structure. This was due to a storm in the 1700s that partially damaged its foundations. And inside the tower there's a small museum operated by the Historical Museum of Krakow. And there are great views and pretty windows, as you can see. And very narrow stairs. And these stairs are like for up and down. And they're quite big stairs. So there were some people really struggling coming down the stairs, actually. Daytime views. Yeah, no, it was nice. Unfortunately, the balconies are closed up at the top, but you'll see there's still nice views out of the windows. And it's just a wonderful kind of higgledy-piggledy staircase, you know, twisting and turning, and oh, it's great. Great, great, great. Yeah, getting up's not so bad. Getting down, there was somebody going down step by step on his bum because his knees are obviously giving out, and the stairs are quite deep. Not deep, quite high. What happens if you meet somebody? Well, if you like them, you exchange numbers. It is quite intimate passing, you know. Oh, and up, and up. And up we go. I wonder how many people have walked up and down these stairs. So yeah, here's the top part. And the bell mechanism. And the views. It was a really nice day, the day I arrived, which is why I went rushing up there. I don't know how many stairs, Dawn. Not sure. And that's the castle from the next balcony in the distance. We're going to hopefully end up there. I was in there today as well, and I took some footage for you to see. And yeah, there we go. So that's pretty... Okay, no, hang on. It ends with a still shot, which is quite a nice shot. I think it ends with a still shot anyway. Yeah, Krakow has really got a lot of interesting architecture in it. You could certainly do like a detailed Krakow. There's a still shot. Okay, like detailed Amsterdam, but you'd be busy here for much longer. Look at that. Ain't it pretty? Very, very nice. Okay. I'm so glad it's not raining. Oh, what is this? I thought it looked like a head. Please don't ask me anything about it because I don't know. It's the thing about being a tourist and not having been on a tour or anything. Interesting. Hey, Will Perry's here. Hello. I just got walked into a cherry picker. Okay. The thing about walking backwards with the camera, you can walk into all sorts of strange things that you don't expect to be there. Okay. Excuse the cough. I'm still coughing from being sick. Just have a last look at the square. Yeah, Christmas markets. I should come for the Christmas market, Alex. Okay, now I think it's the first left down here. I think. Hello, Tony. Thanks for joining. Look at all these nice little tucked away alleyway. No, it's not really an alleyway, is it? Because it's in a building. Don't know how you describe it. Passages. Passages. That's what they are. I think we saw this profile from the top of the tower. Okay. So there's a really old university here. Like going back to, oh my gosh, I got it written down, I can't say that. It's difficult for me to say because I've never heard it said. But this was the entrance into the museum part. The Jagiellonian. The Jagiellonian. And if you want to look it up, this is the Collegium Maius. M-A-I-U-S. Krakow, Tony. We're in Krakow. Unexpectedly, I was invited here for a, hey Satyam, hi, for a surprise birthday party. So here is some interior footage I took from over here earlier. So yeah, the Jagiellonian University, founded in 1364. One of the oldest universities in the world. And this particular building here is the oldest building of the university. And there were elements of it certainly from the 1400s. It's the second oldest university in Central Europe. Oh, thank you for the donation. Somebody just came through. Founded by King Casimir III and is older than Oxford and Cambridge. Legend has it that while studying here, Copernicus began formulating the theory that the Earth revolves around the Sun. How dare he? Blasphemy. So yeah, beautiful courtyard. And yeah, I walked through some of the rooms as well. Beautiful ceiling. I mean, yeah, it was all just beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And not busy either. And there were people around who would, you know, explain stuff if you wanted to ask them about things. There's somebody in each room. If the walls could talk, huh? And behind these last things on the left, there's lots of ancient old books. And just imagine all the dinners and conversations that must have happened around those tables over so many centuries. It's amazing. Love this dining hall here with the 3 U-shaped tables. And the most junior professor would read the Bible while people were dining. And look at the beautiful, beautiful spiral staircase. Already going back so many hundreds of years. Just remarkable. Oh, Ronnie. Okay. Krakow was remarkably undamaged during the Second World War. How's about the daylight? Well, it started to get dark, yeah. I mean, we started at 4 p.m. here. So yeah, it's certainly darker than in Amsterdam. Well, it's getting dark at 5 p.m. So yeah. The nights are drawing in. I think I'll walk along a bit. I've kind of planted myself, but we can always. Krakow was not damaged in the war because the Germans thought that it was Germanic and needed to be preserved. Did you see the famous globe and something? Yeah, I went through and saw. Maybe what I did is I did a walkthrough for filming, and then I did a slower walkthrough myself, looking at stuff. This room was really quite phenomenal. So yeah, lots to do, in Krakow. Definitely, and there's the whole salt mines and everything that I haven't, just don't have time to do on this trip. And tomorrow I'm going to do the art museums, because like it's a Monday, so that kind of thing is usually closed on Mondays. So yeah, just lots and lots of culture and history. No, I haven't been to see the Lady in Ermine. I don't even know what the Lady in Ermine is. And this here, I just wanted to show you, is the Professor's Garden. So this is next to next to that where we've just been inside. And while I'm walking, did I? No, I didn't upload it. Never mind. It was a little video of inside the professor's garden. Okay. Okay, well, I'll probably see that tomorrow, Susan. Because I've been given a list of museums to go to by a friend who loves museums. Okay, now we're going to go down to what's called Planty Park. And this was established in the early 1800s, and the park circles the old town and it replaced the medieval city walls. Oh yes, I've read about that. Okay. Yeah, no, I will most certainly see that. Yeah. I read about that in my sort of research about where to go. Good. So it's a bit about this park. It was established after Napoleon ordered the demolition of Krakow's medieval walls, turning the area into this green belt around the city. Doesn't look very green at the moment. It's kind of dark. Okay. And each section of the park has monuments and statues dedicated to notable Polish figures. So, history and strolling. It's darker than I thought. So what I'm going to do is, because it's darker than I thought, I'm going to show you the video I took inside the palace while we're walking here. Okay, and not the palace, the castle. So here we go. Now this is where you buy the tickets. It's up in the castle complex. There's a model of it. And on the ahead there is actually a cathedral, wonderful cathedral. They're very specific about not allowing any photographs or filming inside, so I couldn't do any of that. But a lot of Renaissance touches, there's Gothic, there's a medieval chapel, there's some really over-the-top Baroque stuff as well. So as far as cathedrals go, there's a lot of variety in there. And then this is coming into the sort of the castle part of the complex. Yeah, I somehow never knew Tom. You know, because from Hago days, I mean, I knew just a handful of people, and yeah, I must say, I never knew Tom, and I never got around to meeting Olga either. So, yeah, it was free entry today, although not everything was open, but enough was open. And as you can see, it was raining then. So here's a bunch of rooms. I got very creative and I started with the ceiling in each room and then panned down and panned up. So we have the ceilings because they were all kind of similar. Here's my chair, especially there for me. Oh no, it's not there, it's coming up now. Here's my special chair, the King of Poland. Yeah, next time I come to Krakow, I will most certainly go on a tour. I love attending tours. It's my favorite when I go somewhere. But as I said, a lot of good wine was consumed last night, so it wasn't the easiest of days. Next ceiling. I'm getting my steps in today, I'm telling you. And check out that That's actually a ceramic heater in the corner. They're very, very, I should have done a close-up of it actually. All the rooms have them because it gets so cold here. Beautiful ceilings, eh? Goodness me. And a lot of tapestries. But you know, you got a castle, you need tapestries. Definitely. Keep you warm. And I thought this was quite grand, you know, this was the first bit. And then it just got grander and grander. Grander and grander and grander. Ceilings, and then then it just these rooms kind of were quite something. The wallpaper looks like it's like leather, you know, sort of gold leather with gold leaf on top of it, and oh, it's just amazing. Really impressive stuff. Yeah, they were great for swinging from as well, Dawn. Lovely cabinet of curiosities type of thing. Right, we're almost at the castle. We're in, we're in Krakow. Yeah, isn't it great? Great, 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 great. It's just so much luxury, it's quite astonishing. Wouldn't want to live there in the winter. No. Especially not in these high ceiling rooms, can you imagine? Imagine the heating bill. And if you have a castle, presumably you don't have to worry about heating bills. And it just keeps going on. And at some point I thought that's enough. Okay, I'm gonna stop filming now because it's just too much. And I think this is where we get to the end of the filming lollipop. There we go. And here it is at night, although it's really dark. Huh. So what can I tell you about the castle? It's perched on I don't know how to say it, W-A-W-E-L, Wawel Hill. And there was the residence of the Polish kings from the 1200s to the 1500s. And it houses Poland's crown jewels and the famous coronation sword, the name of which I cannot pronounce. And legend has it that a dragon once lived in a cave below the castle. And there's a statue of the dragon which breathes fire every now and again, and I haven't had time to go and find that. But yes, the legend goes something of, you know, dragons tend to be destructed by nature, and they needed to get rid of it, and then the first king, or the person who became the first king, slayed the dragon by getting it to eat a whole lot of sulfur. I think he stuffed a sheep full of sulfur, and then the dragon got really, really, really thirsty, as you would. It's best avoided. You don't want to be eating sheep stuffed with sulfur. And then went to the river and to quench its thirst and drank so much water. I think the river probably ran dry and the dragon probably exploded. So there we go. That's how you kill a dragon. I can't believe how dark it is. I think this is the street where my hotel is. The smell, can you imagine? Oh my goodness. Yeah. A dragon full of sulfur. Odd kind of look. Yeah. Oh, so, So when people ask me, like, where are you staying? I said, well, I'm staying right opposite a church. And this is the church here. This fantastic Baroque. Oh, and I got a puddle shot of this earlier. I just forgot to. I haven't really sorted through my puddle shots yet. Oh, you know what? I also wanted to put a slicey somewhere. Look what I've got. I remembered to bring one of these little fellas here. And there happens to be some planters here. I guess it's got to be a bit visible. What about here? Oh, there we go. Spicy in Poland. That's quite discreet. I like it. Maybe that's too discreet. Okay, we've got a bit of light. I mean, people have to see it after all, you know. So, maybe over here. There we go. That way, Slicey has the possibility of meeting a new owner and being adopted. Okay. There we go. In front of this very grand building, whatever it is. Yeah, check out this remarkable Baroque church here. One of the statues, yeah, that'll be good. There's actually a concert here at 8 p.m. and I realized that, ooh, it said you could buy tickets until 5 and it's not 5 yet. So I think I might just go and try and do that. Check it out. Concerts at 8 p.m. This kind of stuff. Okay, I got 15 minutes to try and buy a ticket. Great, well thank you for joining me on a surprise location. Okay, and the concerts are great, well then I'll definitely go and try and get a ticket. Do I glue the eyes on the slices? No, they're just, I use double-sided sticky tape stuff. Oh good, Susan. Is it cold in there? Well, it's not too cold at the moment. Let's get a last shot with that church in the background. Oh, it's too big. Okay, everybody. Thanks for joining, and yeah, have a good week, and I will see you next week back in Amsterdam for sure. Okay, that's a pleasure. Bye, y'all.